Welcome to the first episode of Understanding Confusion, the podcast. And I'm super excited to be starting this. And to help kickstart this podcast, I got 7 people to send in 7 random questions about what they needed to know about the podcast.
What's with the name?
The juicy story behind this name. So when I was in 100 level, I was dating someone who wasn't dating me.
Hey y'all, come look at this.
And it was very confusing at the time and it's embarrassing, but I wrote a poem which I sent to him because I said, and the poem was titled "An Understood Confusion." I needed him to understand from under where I stand. Alright, so that was that. And at the end of the day, I realized that understanding confusion is very crucial for anybody who just wants to continue life and really find peace.
Why start a podcast?
Well, because I can. Actually, no, I'm starting a podcast because I love talking, and talking is something I do well. Ultimately, I'm starting a podcast because it inspires me. I want to cause some impact. I'm going on the journey. 2024 has been a year where I got to understand a lot of things about myself, a lot of things about the journey that I'm going through. I got confused a lot, and I think that it motivated me to want to start a podcast, which is very important to me because I looked for so many resources out there when I was going through things I was going through, and I was very excited to have had people who supported me through that journey and who are still supporting me now. So I want to be that person for you.
What's on the menu?
I don't care what is on your menu at home, but I'm eating on this set. But less jokes. Basically, we're going to be talking about certain situations that affect the average Nigerian mentally. Everyday situations that you go through, from the frustrations of being in traffic to the frustrations of actually just being in Nigeria, just being here, just existing, just being young. I think general things basically, and we're going to just find clarity in a lot of chaotic situations.
Who is this for?
Everyone! For you, and for you. So, Understanding Confusion, the podcast, is for everyone. But it's going to be very relatable to Nigerian youth. And Nigerian youth, I think the age ends at 50 or 50 something. Because we're really very agile and strong even when we're older. This is for everyone who is going on the journey to understanding confusion. Everyone who has ever been confused before. And I think that pretty much says it's everybody.
What year was your most confusing year?
I would say my most confusing year, and that was 2024. I would start from that. 2024 had a lot of highs and lows. It has had a lot of crazy things happen, and there were times where I was really happy but really sad because very good things were happening to me, but I also had chaotic, traumatic situations happen to me, and I didn't know how to balance these emotions. And I believe that this podcast is going to be open to everyone who is going through that or who has gone through that before. So understanding confusion is basically something that helps you see your most confusing moments and try to understand them, finding clarity in chaos.
Guests or just you?
Of course, they're going to be guests. We're going to have so many amazing people, but for now, you're going to be seeing a lot of yours truly. But we're going to be having people that would give us impactful conversations, people that would help us drive change, people that would help us find clarity in chaos, basically. So I would definitely want to curate the guest list.
What's the big takeaway?
The big takeaway is that we can never fully understand confusion, and we're all going on a journey towards understanding confusion.
No me gadus be this. No me gadus CLK be that.
It's crazy out there, and if you do not take time out to understand certain situations happening to you, to process your feelings, to just know that you are not alone, to have other people talk about what they're going through and relate to it. Because this year I found out that there are a lot of resources online, so this is just us trying to add more resources online for people who need them. I guess at the end of the day, we're going to go stronger and build a better and wider community.
Oh my God, my Shayla. My Shayla.
Thank you very much for staying tuned. See you next time. Bye.